Can we really go back to the past? Or maybe, could we see the future before it arrives? And if time travel ever becomes real, will history repeat itself or be rewritten? From the moment humans realized that time isn't just the flow of rivers or the motion of the sun, our minds have been filled with questions no clock could answer. Think about it. For thousands of years, we've tried to understand one simple thing. Can we move through time itself? In myths and legends, the dream came long before science. In ancient Indian tales, a king blinked and saw 1,000 years pass. In Islamic stories, the prophet's ascension is seen as a journey beyond time. In Greek myths, gods watched the past and the future at once. But science still needed a real map. Our scientific story begins in the 19th century, when in 1895, H.G. Wells published his famous novel, The Time Machine. For the first time, people met the idea of an engineered time device, a machine that could throw you anywhere in history. What was fiction for Wells became a serious challenge for scientists of the next century. Then came Albert Einstein in the early 1900s. In 1905, his special theory of relativity revealed that space and time are woven together. Something called space-time. And more importantly, time isn't fixed. For someone moving near the speed of light, time slows down. Simple words, if you travel close to light speed, a few hours for you could be decades on Earth. That means traveling to the future is physically possible. In 1971, a real experiment put this to the test. Two physicists, Haffel and Keating, took two atomic clocks on airplanes. One flew with Earth's rotation, the other against it. When the planes returned, the clocks showed tiny differences, just nanoseconds apart. Exactly as Einstein predicted. A tiny jump in time, but a real one. Yet the story didn't end there. The 1940s and 50s became the era of time travel paradoxes. The most famous, the grandfather paradox. If you went back and stopped your grandfather from being born, how could you exist? That single question shook physics. Some said time only moves forward, unchangeable. Others argued every choice might create a new universe. If so, time travel could mean jumping between parallel worlds. In 1988, physicist Kip Thorne from Caltech proposed that wormholes might be real gateways through time. Tunnels in space-time connecting two distant points. According to Einstein's equations, they're mathematically possible, but unstable. They'd collapse instantly unless held open by something exotic. Negative matter. The problem? No one has ever found such material. In the 1990s, MIT scientists calculated that to build a stable wormhole, we'd need as much negative energy as the sun produces in its lifetime. An impossible number, for now. But it showed something important. Impossible might just mean not yet. Meanwhile, time travel escaped the lab and entered pop culture. Movies like Back to the Future, Interstellar, and Tenet used real theories to shape imagination. In the 1980s, over 70% of Americans believed time travel could someday be real. Today, NASA surveys show more than 40% still do. And from time to time, strange claims appeared. Like John Titor, the man who in 2000 claimed he came from the year 2036. He spoke of wars and inventions yet to come. Most predictions were wrong, but a few were oddly close. Enough to blur the line between science and mystery once again. But let's look at it logically. If time travel becomes possible, how will it change our world? Scientifically, it could help us see the birth of the universe or prevent disasters. Philosophically, it could destroy causality, the link between cause and effect. If causes can be changed, how does reality hold together? Right now, NASA and CERN are working on quantum clocks. In 2023, scientists built the most precise clock ever. So accurate, it can measure the time difference between two floors of a building. At the quantum scale, time literally stretches. This might be the first real step toward understanding its true nature. Quantum physics also shows that tiny particles can exist in two states at once. Some scientists see this as a hint of multiple times. Maybe time travel won't need a machine or a tunnel. Maybe it already happens inside the fabric of reality itself. Still, for now, we move in one direction, forward. But maybe that's just one possible path. Hidden inside space-time could be roads we haven't learned to see yet. If someday we could look back at the past, should we change it? Or simply watch it unfold? Perhaps in the future, time travel won't just belong to movies. It'll be a scientific truth like flying once was. Until then, our only time machine is the mind. Through memory and imagination, we travel through time every day. No engines, no wormholes required. And now the final question. If you could visit another moment just for a few minutes, where would you go? To the past you miss? Or the future you fear? Tell me in the comments. Which direction would you travel in time?